today is today is February the 17th, 2026. February the 17th, 2026, and it is Tuesday. And I am going to be doing my verbal verification. But before I begin any of that, I want to say rest in heaven. Rest in heaven to Reverend Jesse Jackson. Reverend Jesse Jackson, rest in heaven. Amazing genius, leader, and legend, Reggie Jackson, rest in heaven. So I am now going to be doing my verbal verification as to I am the one and only Octavia Goldstar. The one and only Octavia Goldstar. And now for my verbal public trademark copyright. Everything that I am saying in this YouTube live stream, book me Octavia Goldstar YouTube channel are all of my ideas and creations coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences, and my opinions. And now it is time for the title for the positive message for today. The title for the positive message for today will be, it's going to be, what is your legacy? What do people remember you by? Do I like that? I think I do. What is your legacy? What is your legacy? And what do people remember you by? I see I've just lost my... Okay, here it is. Here it is. What is your legacy and what will people remember you by? What do they remember you by? Okay, so I'm going to go to... Let's see. I'm going to break down this positive message. It's not going to be long. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to put on the positive message that will fit well. You know, so we have memories of others. We have good memories of others. And, and I want to say, with us remembering others and, the impact that others have in our lives. I want to say again, the positive message for today is, what is your legacy and what are people remembering you by? Like right now, what are people remembering you by? What type of impact do you have on others? And if they say your name and someone say, oh, I know so-and-so, what would they say about you? What would they say about you as you're building your own legacy? Which the positive message for today is, what is your legacy and what is people remembering? What are they remembering you by? What are they going to say? You don't necessarily, have to have the largest name out here. You could just be somebody's mom. You're someone's mom. You're someone's, daddy. Mommy, daddy. Auntie, uncle. Auntie, uncle. That's my auntie. That's my uncle. I'm going to put on a positive message today that is going to fit well with this positive message. with this positive message today. I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to go straight to my Bluetooth because I want to make sure that it's on so I don't have to put my positive message over music on. Then I have to say, oh, I got to go back to. Now it's connected. Okay, so I'm going to go to the positive message. I'm going to say, good morning, good morning, good morning to all. I see you all. BHAPDIVARE. Thank you so much for your positively and beautiful. Your positively and beautiful. Positively and beautiful. Text in the chat. Text in the chat. And emojis. I'm going to say hi to Jack Power. Jack Power. Thank you so much for coming over to hang out with me. Have a positively and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Tuesday to BHAPUDIVARE and Jack Power. And thank you so much for coming over to hang out with me. Okay, so but today, the positive message for today again is, what is your legacy? And what are people remembering you by? Meaning, how is your life impacting others? You know, so what are people speaking and saying about you? What are they saying like, wow, you know what? I want to be just, what they're doing. I can see myself just doing what it is that I need to do in my life. For when I see my mom doing something, and it don't necessarily have to be something, as far as, you know, career wise. It could be just something that, your legacy of how your household, how you raised others, the impact that you're having on others, your morals, and how you raise others, that they remember. So I'm going to put on this positive message. This positive message that will fit well. And here it is. It is called Remember. So I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen, sisters, for me, a legacy and a leader is not just someone that may be really have a huge name. Your legacy and your leader could be right there within yourself, first of all, because as you're growing, you have to know that you are building your own legacy. And what you're doing at that time, as that time is going to soon become your history, you are also building your own history and your legacy, which is why I'm going to speak about my lived experience. Right now, I'm going to do it with a tear right here in my eye. I'm going to say that is why it is so important as, us as being parents, leaders, and legacies of our own household and our own children, our own, I want to say, generations, that we, show those good examples and leave a legacy of, instilling inside of our generation of how it is supposed to go. Because some, young people, they don't know. They don't know. They are being taught. But if they are being taught, that it is very important to watch, listen to the wise. If you listen to the wise, you will learn how it is done. Without just moving so fast, you move moves so fast. You may think that you know it all, but I'm saying, what is your legacy? What are people remembering you by? It's me speaking to my children right now and explaining to them how important your history is. How important your history is. And what you're doing now, what you're doing now, be careful for what you're doing for your history. Your history. Your history. One day, someone will look back and they will want to know what is in your history. They will. I explain that to my kids all the time. And when you love someone, you will sit with them. You will encourage them and inspire them and uplift them and encourage them to do what it is that is going to be for the better and the greater of them. And I want to ask you today, what is your legacy and what are people remembering you by? What are they remembering you by? If someone say your name, what are they gonna say? Oh, oh yeah, I remember when they did this. I remember this. Are they gonna say that about you? Are they gonna say that about you? How you have greatly impacted their lives and what you taught them. And if it wasn't for them, I might not have known this. I might not have known that. I want to say that, for me, my mother, as her golden years, as I call it, NYLA, thank you so much for coming over. I'm back. Do you remember me? Yes, from last night. From last night. Thank you so much for being here. NYLA, for joining in with me today. Have a positively and beautiful Tuesday. I'm going to say to you all, that's my mother. My mother. Mothers I had. But that's another the positive message. Mothers I had. But as me, saying to my mother each and every chance that I can get to, these are your golden years. These are your golden years. You are my siblings. You are our legacy. You're our legacy. I say that to my mother each chance that I get to say that to my mother with respect. With respect. With respect. And so, I'm going to say, what is your legacy? What will people remember you by? And I'm going to say, so today, when I get up, usually when I get up, sometimes I have the news on. I want to see the weather. I don't know. I just grew up with that. Sometimes with the news, I will cut it on and, be getting ready. And, I saw Reverend Jesse Jackson. I'm going to say it again. Rest in heaven. Rest in heaven to Reverend Jesse Jackson. Thank you for all that you have greatly impacted us by. I want to say thank you to all that you have greatly impacted us by. That's me being a little girl and remembering, going to the Rainbow Push Collision, Operation Push, Chicago. I stood there for a while. It's like I was just standing there and I was like, just remembering the legacy of Reverend Jesse Jackson, amazing genius. Amazing genius. Amazing genius. Remembering. So today I'm going to ask you, what is your legacy? What are people remembering you by? As me remembering all of that, the Rainbow Push Collision, Operation Push Chicago. Me remembering all of that. And so, again, I'm going to say, this positive message today is not going to be long. I have a tear right here. It's really thick. It's really thick right now. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed to say it. For me building my legacy and knowing what, first of all, starting in my own household, what do I want my children? What am I wanting them to remember me by? And if your children are coming back and saying to you, you know what, Mama, I remember what you taught us. I know what to do because you taught us this, you taught us that. And I remember. And I want to say that is very important. I want to take a break right now. I have some food over here. And I'm going to. So. Say you all. That's for sure, but what happened to old fashion? Do you remember? So if you ever remember Mama used to wanted to say a secret to you all. Come in the house when the street lights come on. And remember when we had to wash our hands before eating at the kitchen table. Yes. I know how, that can be NY. We had to say our Bible first before we ate. Myla. God is good, God is great. I know how that is. That can be too. I want to say thank you, Myla. Thank you for your positivity. Your text in the chat. I want to say thank you so much for your text in the chat. I'm in the U.S. And I'm going to say thank you for your positive and beautiful text in the chat. Okay. Well, you live in Texas. PHAPTIVARE. Positive and beautiful text in the chat. Thank you so much for your positive and beautiful text in the chat. I'm going to say, here's a secret. You ever want the tears to just not to roll back? For me, I don't want my eyelashes to come off. Maybe eat some fruit or something. Tears were about to come down. And I'm going to say, hearing my children say to me, I have to go and plunge again. Do you remember? I'm down. I do. And thank you so much again, Myla. Thank you so much again for joining in with me this morning. Thank you so much. And I'm going to say again, have a positive and beautiful McDonald's. Yes. Have a positive and beautiful day to you. Thank you again for joining me. Do you remember? I want to rewind this. Ladies and gentlemen. So hearing my children say to me, you know, Mama, you didn't teach us like that. I know what to do. I know how to survive out here. And I say, you sure do, because I sure did teach you. Don't mess my name up now. Whatever you do, don't mess up my name. You know, just instilling that inside of our children and said to them, you know I didn't raise you like that. You know I did not raise you like that. You wouldn't talk like that. You know better than that. You know better than that. You don't mess up my name, my legacy, of all that I'm teaching you. All that I'm teaching you as you're growing up. You know better. You know, I believe that it is up to us as parents to remind our children of the legacy of what we're teaching them, how to grow, and how to, how you are supposed to be out here. As you're building your own legacy, son, daughter, granddaughters, grandsons, you're building your own legacy, and it begins right now. What will your history be like? How are people remembering you out here? Still, right now, as you being the age that you are, you could be, the youngest age. As soon as you're starting school, what will people remember you by? It's right now, right now, today. I still remember the funniest person that used to be in my classroom at 5 years old. I still remember some of the people that used to be, and back then in the day, as we were, the positive message, part of it is what will people remember you by? I still remember the person in the classroom that said to me one day, still remember, and the name, I don't know if you all remember this, and then look at the clock in school and you be like, oh my goodness, you're never going to forget that person. So again, I'm going to say, what will people remember you by? Because people will remember, and it does not matter how, I'm going to say wise in age that you get. You'll go all the way back and you will remember that. You will remember that. So I'm going to ask again, what is your legacy? What are people remembering you by? Meaning, what are you teaching your children? What are you speaking to them about? Are you speaking to them about what this positive message is about? Your legacy is important, and how people are going to remember you is very important. The Bible says that the rod for the child. Remember how she wasn't getting allowances and rewarded for good behavior? What happened to old fashioned? Do you remember? Oh, remember. And I'm going to say, for me and my legacy, it is most definitely about how I was raised. For how I was raised, it doesn't change. It does not change at all. It's not the most trending one. Oh, it's going to be the most trending way. How I'm going to, in my opinion, how I am going to teach my children. It's going to be the most trending way. So I'm going to now close down that part. And now I'm going to go to the part of how are we greatly impacting others in our everyday lives as far as our careers and what we are doing out here. So, I'm sorry, this grape is so good right now. One day I'm going to use myself as a lived experience. Right now I'm remembering So that's the positive message for today. What is your legacy? What are people remembering you by? You know, some people out here, I'm going to go back to my lived experience. Some people out here can have such a great impact on your life that sometimes you just be like, one is my mother, the couple of them. Can you all tell by the positive message right here? God is good. God is great. Let us thank Him for our food. Amen. Remember, we couldn't drink anything until everything. So I'm going to say to you all. What happened to old fashioned? Do you remember? I do. I'm going to say to you all. Remember Mom and Daddy sending us a beer at the same time every night? So, one day I was out somewhere. I saw one of the young ladies that in one of the programs I used to have a while ago. She's grown now. She's grown. And so I called her name. She turned around and she ran over to me. She hugged me so tight. She said, "Oh my goodness, you still." She hugged me so tight. She didn't want to let me go. I didn't want to let her go either. She's grown now. And she said, "Oh my goodness, you still smell the same." And I looked and I said, "Wow, you still remember that?" She said, "Yes, I do. I still remember that." So I want to say, you know, the legacy that you're leaving behind, and when people remember you, when they see you, they will remember it. If you greatly impacted someone's people's lives in some kind of way, when they see you, they're going to be so happy and overjoyed to see you. They're going to be so happy and overjoyed, and they're going to say that to you. They're going to say that to you. One day I was working at a job one day, and I saw another young lady and her parents. This was a while ago. And when they came into the store, I was working at a store. They came to the store and they said, "Oh my goodness, there goes so-and-so. I remember this and I remember that. And I can't believe I ran into you today." So I'm going to say, you know, for the legacy of your legacy, what would people remember you by? What are they remembering you by now? And I know, you know, this positive message to me is very, 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 I want to say, touching. So I'm not going to rush through it at all. I'm going to take my time with it. I'm not going to rush through it at all. You know, if you all feel like, I got to go. She's just going on and on and on about legacy and remembering. Let you remember. I say, you all, thank you so much for coming over to join me today. Have a positively and beautiful day to you. And thank you so much for coming over to join me. I will say to you. But, so, legacy. Leaving your legacy behind. What are people remembering you by right now? What are they remembering you? What are they saying about you? Do you remember? Some people might say, you know what? I don't care what people saying about me. I know what I'm doing. It matters. In my opinion, it matters, especially if you are doing something that is out here that is public. If you're doing something that is out here and it is public, it matters. It doesn't matter who you are. It does not matter who you are. If you are doing something out here that is public, because I'm speaking about as your career and what it is that you are doing out here, it does matter On to what is your legacy and what are people remembering you by? Otherwise, if you're just doing it, that means you're just doing it for yourself. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should before I wake, so I'm gonna say to you all, I believe that I have broken down this positive message for today. I believe that I have broken down this positive message for today. Because I could go on and on and on and on. Do you remember? With the title for this positive message today is what is your legacy? What are people remembering you by? And when I say people, I'm going to say again, I'm not just speaking about people, out in the public, as the general public of people. I mean, it's right in your own household as a legacy that you're leaving behind for your family, your children, your generation. What is your legacy and what are people remembering you by? I want to now close down this positive message for today. I want to now close it down. But I'd rather whip your bus before they just do. Driving. The Bible says they're the rod. Spoiled child. Remember house chores and getting allowances and rewarding for good behavior? Thank you for coming back. White Mila. Thank you so much for coming back. And so I'm going to say to you all, I'm going to now close down this positive message. And before I do that, I'm going to do my special thank yous. Because I'm going to say, I'm going to get a happy meal. I'm going to get a happy meal even. And I know those happy meals are very, they're good. Grown people, they Myla, grown people, they still eat happy meals too. They do. I want to say thank you so much, Myla, for your positive and beautiful text in the chat. And shout out to McDonald's. Shout out to McDonald's. And so I'm going to say, I'm now going to close down this positive message for today. I'm going to close down this positive message. And again, so thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you to the producers who continue to produce these beautiful melodies and music for my singles and albums. Thank you so much to my recording music engineers that mix and master all of the music for my singles and albums. I want to say thank you so much to my distribution company for all of your continued support and your help. And for my drink, I'm going to get, oh my goodness, I love banana. I used to love, I don't say I still love it. It's not, so good for me to have right now. But yes, growing up, I love banana milkshakes. Yes, I do. And banana smoothies. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Banana milkshakes. I love them. And so I want to say, thank you so much to my distribution company for all of your continued support and your help. I want to thank you so much to the ones who continue to download and stream my positive message over music and create those beautiful TikTok videos to my positive message over music. I want to thank the amazing geniuses, leaders and legends. You know who you are. Leaders and legends who continue to pave the way for up and coming artists and all. I want to thank you all for your positively and beautiful text in the chat. I thank you so much for coming over to hang out with me, for joining in with me, for viewing and watching. For viewing and watching, for subscribing. And if you have subscribed, I thank you so much for subscribing. Do you like to play Roblox? No, I've never. I apologize. I don't even know what that is. I don't. Can you elaborate to me what that is? What is that? If you can, is it like a game? A game for PlayStation or Xbox? I would bet that it is Roblox. I don't know what Roblox. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of. But I could imagine that it is so fun to you. I want to thank you, Mila, again for your positive and beautiful text in the chat. It is a game where there is lots of games. Oh, okay. Okay, and I bet that it's lots of fun. I know that it's lots of fun. And so again, I thank you, Miley, so much for your positive and beautiful text in the chat. Thank you so much. And again, I'm going to say you all, for your text in the chat, have a positively and beautiful, beautiful Tuesday to you all. And so I'm going to now. So I did my special thank yous. And, but no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. To the greatest one of all. I know I remember saying that. To the greatest one of all. The greatest one of all. G-O-D. G-O-D. For it is your love who continues to inspire us all each and every moment of our lives, even right down to this very moment. So I am now going to be in the process of closing down. It has 99 nights in the forest, and it has dress to impress at the top. Man, it has 99 nights in the forest. Is that the game? It has 99 nights in the forest. And it has dress. Is that the game you're speaking of? Oh, okay. It has 99 nights in the forest. Oh, you're speaking of the game, and it has dress to impress. And, oh, okay. Lots of games. Lots of games. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Maya, for your positive and beautiful text in the chat. I thank you so much. And so as I am, closing down my life, I still want to, just say, what is your legacy? What are people remembering you by? As the positive message for today, I am now going to close down this positive message for today. I'm going to leave you all with the positive message that I will always leave you all with, and that is, it's not going to change, but I believe that it is a positive and beautiful way to close down my life. And again, I want to say to you, rain or shine consistently, I am here. I will be right back tomorrow morning for the positive message for today, beginning at 6:30 to 6:55. Pending on my schedule, I may just go over. And tonight, if you all are interested, my therapeutic rehearsal sessions, it will be my 139th night. My 139th night, beginning at 6:30 or 7 p.m. So I am now going to leave you all with the positive message that I will always leave you all with. Positive love, positive love, positive love, positive
Positive love.
I want to say subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Book me a Tavia Gold Star. Book me a Tavia Gold Star. I want to say like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. Like me and hit the thumbs up. Show me to share this YouTube video channel, live stream with someone. Maybe it's coming up in conversations. You just never know who you may be helping out. I want to say comment. Do comment because I will check those comments and I will reply back to your comments. I want to say hit the alert bell. Hit the alert bell for notifications. I might just be doing a pop-up live or a pop-up video. And I want to say to you hit the alert bell. Should most definitely notify you when I am uploading a video or doing a live stream. I want to say to you all, go on and tell someone. You know what? Tavia Gold Star ain't over there doing nothing. She said, she is over there and encouraging us. What is our legacy and how will people remember us? She is also encouraging us to laugh more, dance more, smile more, sing more. I want to say to you all, have a positive and beautiful Faith Tuesday.
Positive love.
See you next time.